What's going on YouTube? Jordan for Conklin Official. Welcome back to the channel. Now, I know I haven't talked a lot about this in my recent Instagram posts or my TikToks, but basically around the end of April, I suffered a sprain in the middle area of my foot during one of my Ohlone practices. So I haven't been able to play any football ever since then. I've been just recently working my way back up, but I haven't been able to kick a ball with that foot ever since. So it's been really tough. The injury process is tough, as I've mentioned before in a lot of my videos, but I've just tried to keep myself busy, and now I'm trying to work my way back up. But right now, currently with my foot, I'm able to fully kick with it again, and I'm not feeling really any pain, but I still want to work my way back up. So the plan right now is to just go into my backyard and get some light sessions in. And yeah, let's get into the session. Guys, can we just appreciate how nice this is? Oh my god. Shout out to Papa Conk because, yo, this is just crazy. Oh my god. I could play here all day. Like, what more could I ask for, honestly? Alright guys, so once I finished the warm-up and the activation, I moved into the juggling portion of the session just to get my first touch going. And honestly guys, this is probably my favorite drill to do, especially if I don't have a partner, because when I was younger, I did not know how to improve my first touch. So I just juggled on my own and thought that would help. It did help, but I found that juggling with a partner or a wall helps significantly more, because when you get the ball to ricochet off the wall in different ways, and with a partner, just juggling in different ways and getting used to those movements and having to adapt your first touch with those movements, it makes it a whole lot better and faster to develop your first touch. So I highly recommend you guys do this a lot if you can. And just a quick side note for the activation, I don't usually do activation before sessions. I tend to just focus on the warm-up and keep it like that. But today I just wanted to do activation because after all those months of injury, my muscles were feeling a little bit weak. So I just wanted to make sure that they were fired up and ready for the session. So I'll let the juggling against the wall play out and catch you guys in the next drill. So after I finished the first drill, I moved into the second drill, which was the first touch passing against the wall. And to be honest, I felt like this was really good for my feet. It was still a pretty light drill, but I felt like I was getting the most amount of improvement that I could out of it. So I kept doing this. I had those 3 walls right there in my backyard with 3 different distances. So I just used that to my advantage so I could get a short pass, a medium range pass, and then a longer range pass, and then repeat until I went to failure. Now, the balls back against the wall were a little bit bouncy because there were rocks underneath the wall, but I felt like, in my opinion, that helped me a lot in this session because you know, you guys all know that passes back in a game are not always perfect. They're going to be bouncing back to you sometimes, and you're going to have to control that out of the air and keep it on the ground, or else the team can take the ball off you and make a goal scoring opportunity. So I felt like this was really good for me to control inconsistent passes back to me, and it was still a light drill, so I just kept it really consistent and tried to focus on that perfect contact against the ball and making sure the ball glided against the ground so that it could bounce back perfectly to me. Now for the third and final drill, I wanted to add a little bit of dribbling into the mix. So I put 2 cones on the ground, dribbled in a figure 8 around them, and then passed against the wall, took a first touch back, and then repeated 10 reps for each set. I believe I did 5 sets each foot, so it wasn't too much load on my feet, so it felt pretty good doing that. And one pointer I want to make about this drill that I didn't really realize during the drill is that it's more important to focus on those consistent tight touches instead of speed. I think that's a problem that I have with a lot of my drills, is that I focus a little bit too much on speed instead of consistency and perfection with the touch. And that's why I recommend you guys do, if you guys do this drill, is focus on those consistent tight touches around the cones instead of trying to do it super fast, because there were some reps where I would do it way too fast and then I would just lose complete control of the ball. So that's the most important thing that I want to say to you guys. This is also a drill that I do a lot, even when I'm not doing something like a light session like this. I'll try to make it more intense, more sets, more reps if I'm doing this at full intensity, if I'm at full fitness. So highly recommend this drill. I'll let it play out and I'll catch you guys at the end. And then that's pretty much it for the rest of the session. I pretty much just played around with my dog, dribbled against him, just kept it really light, low intensity, and it felt like a really good way to finish off the end, a really fun way as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.